everybody, Krystal Gamer here, and welcome to my Sims channel and to a new tour video. So this one here is, I'm calling it 418 Try Garage Glen, and I'm sure you can't possibly guess, especially looking at the front of the house, that that name has anything to do with the fact that this house has a triple garage. So yeah, that's the main reason why. So this is a very, to me, it's sort of like a very American family home, in particular the garage thing, because I don't know that any other country has places with 3-car garages. And they're not very common in the States, but this house, the garage is actually my favorite part. How stupid is that, right? But no, it really is. We're going to see it in a second, but it's a family house that when you first come in, it's sort of like the kitchen and even their quote unquote casual dining area is all kind of like really nice. And then they have this formal dining area and then they have the upstairs, but it's really like a family home in that there's so many people here. Oh my God, there's so many people here. We have mom and dad and 2 boys, 2 girls, and a dog and a cat in this house. And the house is actually set up for exactly that. A mom and dad, two boys, 2 girls, a dog, and a cat. But it only has 3 bedrooms. So that's why I say it's kind of like, it's a family home, but it's really nice in the front. Like it's really nice, done up nice in the front, but yet it's still kind of actually a little bit of a cramped family home in a way, like with that many people. And the boys and the 2 girls share a room. But ooh, the garage is my favorite part because it covers the gamut. It's really, I feel like it's very American, right? So it's got this huge canoe in it, and then it has a car, and then it's got a ping pong table and dartboards and all of that. It's very man cave-ish, right? And then it's got a workbench with a sink. So, you know, if you're working on stuff, you have some, like, I don't know, you want to wash your hands or whatever. So that's there. And just the garage, like I did it up to look very, you know, to have some junk and stuff like that, to look very American garagey. So that was kind of fun, and weirdly the garage turned out to be my favorite part of the whole place, even though it's got a very nice backyard. It's got like a lot of nice features. But I did the bedrooms upstairs, in particular the boys and girls room. This family, they had 2 sets of twins, not identical, but 2 sets of twins, 2 boys and 2 girls. And so the 2 boys share a room, the 2 girls share a room. So in all actuality, this is a 30 by 40 lot. So like it's pretty big, but the house is like, for this many people, I think it would be slightly cramped in real life, you know, because the boys and the girls are both sharing rooms. And of course, as they get older, that always gets harder when kids are sharing rooms. But I like this house a lot. Like this is a good, if I played family stuff in The Sims and wanted a family this big, I think that this is a pretty good and functional house. And, you know, like all my builds, it's playable, or at least I try to make sure all my builds are playable. Even though I use move objects and all of that stuff, I do try and make sure the builds are playable and functional, and not just playable, but I really like my builds because of the way I play. I really like my builds to have a lot of skill stuff on them. Like just things that you can build your skills. I don't know if I'm always successful, but I try because of the way I like to play. I like to play with a lot of, you know, building skills and all of that when I do play. And one thing I have to mention as we go through the video too, you will notice a lot of additional artwork. Those of you that follow me regularly know that, like, I totally love this girl on the gallery. Her name is Jules64. I'll put her EAID down below, and I use a ton of her stuff in my builds. She does all of this no CC artwork. And so I use a lot of her stuff in my builds, and this house in particular features a ton of her artwork. It's all over the place. Nice next to the fire and everything. Oh, and I did this little fish tank thing inside too that, I don't know, I felt was like kind of cool. And oh, by the way, I've been doing a lot of tour videos lately because sometimes I end up with just gobs of footage to edit, especially for a really big build, you know, so I've been doing more tours, and I kind of personally like to view tours a lot. So yeah, so anyway, I've been doing more of them. And so if there's anything that you see in a build that you don't know how to do or isn't apparent by looking at it, just to ask me about it in the comments, and I can either answer you in the comments, or it might be something that I can do a tutorial on. I'm always looking for stuff to do tutorials on. Like I never really know what people want tutorials on. So yeah, if there's anything you see anywhere in the builds, but I don't know, I don't think that this one had anything too unusual. You know, I'm always using move objects and doing things with that, but I don't think I had anything too unusual build-wise in this. But then again, I never know. Like, you know, sometimes people will ask me about stuff that I don't even realize is maybe something unusual or whatever, you know, or something that people don't know. And so that's good because I don't know. So they let me know that they need to know. So that's ideal. But yeah, so this place has a couple of decks. It's got a pool. I've been doing a lot of pools lately, like a ton of my builds. At least I feel that way. I might be wrong, but I feel like a lot of my builds lately have had in-ground pools. I think it's because I want an in-ground pool in real life. I think I project a lot, you know, with The Sims. I think I kind of project and I create things that I want sometimes. Types of houses I would mind living in. Oh, and I love the upstairs bathroom in this house. The upstairs bathroom is one of my favorite rooms in this house. Totally love the upstairs bathroom, and I really love the living room too. So the garage, the upstairs bathroom, and the living room are my favorite rooms out of this house. And they've got a little, like, even though the kids' rooms are kind of small, like on the exterior of the girls' room, they have a little play area with dollhouses and stuff for the girls. And then on the exterior of the boys' room, there's a little play area too with one of those computer game things in the llama game and some foosball. So I created some extra like games areas for the kids, and of course the ping pong table in the garage and everything, and they have the playground out back. And so even though they have to share rooms, they've got a lot of other benefits. So they've got a lot of places to play and things like that too. So if you want a house that I think is pretty good for kids, I think this one's pretty good for kids. And then I have it set up, you know, with enough stuff for a dog and a cat, because the family has a dog and a cat as well. So yeah, very, very full family. And when we get into the girls' room, I have no idea why, but half the family is like in the girls' room, but not the girls. So yeah, that doesn't really make much sense. So we end up with mom, the older brothers, dad, like everyone is in this room except the girls that actually stay in this room. And I thought that was just really kind of funny on the video, because I just let them, like when I was doing the video, I just kind of let them roam around and do whatever they were doing, because I almost feel it makes it a little bit more interesting. Since I had the whole family living here, why not? Sometimes I only have testers in a build, you know, but in this one I had the whole family living here. And sorry if you guys can hear background noises. I'm recording during the day today, and I live near a jet base, and so we have jets that fly overhead sometimes, and so sometimes that can get on mic. So I do apologize if that's coming on mic. I won't know until I go through if it is or not, but fingers crossed that it isn't. So, sorry, only one video this week, by the way, instead of two. I didn't have time to create 2 builds and 2 videos and all of that. I am working on a really, really big project that I actually think I can say it now. I think I'm safe to say it at this point, because yeah, I just am. I know I've mentioned it a few times on the channel that I've been working on something else, non-Sims related and all that, and I think I can say it at this point. I have been writing a novel. There it is. I put it out in the public. I've been writing a novel. I've actually just finished it. I'm extraordinarily excited about this. Now I have to, hey, if you're listening, actually, I need beta readers. So if you're listening and you're interested in being a beta reader, I'm gonna be putting out a call for beta readers. So that's gonna be something. I'm gonna be going through that whole phase and everything. I'm still doing edits on it. I'm not quite ready to send it out into the world and have people judge it yet and critique it and all of that stuff, but soon. But yeah, so I've just been very, very heavy into that, and it's not done. I mean, it's still, I mean, I'm done with it, but it's not done, you know, so there's still a lot of work to be done on that, and that has sort of taken a little priority over Sims because, hey, it's a novel. I want to try to see if I can maybe be a good enough author to get published. I don't know, but I have completed a novel. Even if I never get published, I have actually completed a novel. So I know that is totally off topic for Sims, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a thing. I can't even tell you how that feels. Like it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. But anyway, okay, I shall shut up about that now because we are already going through the screenshots. Which, I mean, I did the video, so the screenshots are almost just extra, but I really liked the house and I loved the artwork. I love the artwork from Jules64, and so I ended up doing a lot of screenshots and all of that stuff. And I also give the overheads too. So, and I know some people really like the floor plans and all that, and I'm one too. I do like floor plans myself, so I can understand that sort of thing. But in any case, I have talked my way through the end of the video, and so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the house and the tour and all that. And if you did, make sure you hit that little like button below. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell for notifications so you don't miss it when I release new videos. I do all sorts of sim stuff, including builds, tutorials, tours, fashion shows, all kinds of sim stuff, challenges. If you like Sims, hang around. Hit the subscribe button, stick around, and thanks so much for spending the time with me today. Hope to see y'all back again next time. Bye now.